For many, selecting a live Christmas tree each year is a beloved family tradition. But have you ever wondered where all those trees come from? Well, for Home Depot customers, the answer is simple: a tree farm, like this one. This is Holiday Tree Farms outside Corvallis, Oregon, one of the many, mostly family-owned businesses we work with each year to bring beautiful, fresh-cut Christmas trees to our customers. Tree farms grow and ship millions of Christmas trees each season. It's a complicated, multi-year process that all starts here, in the nursery. Every Christmas tree starts from a seed, which is gathered by hand, from the wild or from managed tree orchards.
Seeds are collected in the late summer or fall, dried, brought in, put into cold storage, and then brought back out in late winter to be ready for planting in the spring in the greenhouses. These are put in the blocks like this, and then they're covered with either a sawdust or a small rock, and the purpose for that is just to keep moss and algae from growing on the tops. They're just set on top of the soil, it's kept moist, they'll germinate and grow just like that.
The seedlings are watered, fertilized, and cared for at the nursery until they're about 6 inches tall. Then it's off to the bare root transplant nursery, where they live another entire growing season. As complicated as the first few years are for these baby Christmas trees, their journey has just begun. They're around 2 years old when they graduate to the big leagues, the tree fields. And once transplanted there, they will live and thrive anywhere from 5 to 9 years.
Trees grow about 1 foot per year. The field we're standing in of Douglas fir was planted in 2010. 6 growing seasons later, we have a full-size tree ready to cut. We don't necessarily cut every tree in a field like this. We typically spend 3 years cutting, 20% this year, 50% next year, then we'll clear cut in the 3rd year, which would be the 8th year of the growing cycle. This enables us to get a different size range of trees. We harvest close to 1 million trees a year, which means we have to have over 8 million trees growing at one time.
And what about that perfect Christmas tree shape we all look for when picking our tree? Well, that doesn't happen naturally. It's only possible through a yearly process called culturing.
Culturing is all about just, creating the perfect Christmas tree. The perfect shape, the perfect top, the perfect color, perfect branching. It just all goes into that perfect tree that everybody's looking for. That's a big process here that requires probably a couple hundred people for 6 months probably, shaping those trees, making sure they turn out to be the perfect Christmas tree.
The final step in the tree's long trip from the field to your home is the harvest. Starting in November, selected trees are flagged, cut, bundled, and airlifted by helicopter to waiting trucks. At Holiday Tree Farms, 7 helicopters are used to harvest 1 million trees in only 30 days. The process is so quick that once cut, a tree can be available for purchase in your local Home Depot store in only 3 or 4 days. And finally, if you're wondering about the environmental impact of this process, know that on a well-managed tree farm, there really isn't one.
There is that misconception that we're cutting trees out of the forest. As far as Christmas trees go, it's a totally sustainable crop. We know we started from seed. We know we replant more trees than we cut. Christmas tree farms provide wildlife habitat that ordinarily wouldn't be here. Christmas trees, after they've been used in people's homes, can either be mulched or recycled. It's one of the greatest natural resources, I think, because it is 100% sustainable and environmental.
In my time being here, I have produced from seed probably over 30 million trees. It's a good feeling to know that you've touched that many lives through Christmas.
So this year, when you stop by the Home Depot to shop for a Christmas tree, you can be confident that ours are healthy and fresh. And you'll also appreciate the long and complicated process required to get these beautiful and aromatic trees into your home to brighten your holiday season.